Hi, this is Preeta and welcome to Dakshin Curry. Today we'll be making a really easy to make tea time snack which is loved by all called the Mysore Bonda. So to know more, stay tuned. You all must be wondering how is Mysore Bonda different from the Medu Vada. So if you want to find out, let's have a look at the ingredients. What I've done is I've used around about 100 grams of urad dal and I've soaked it in water. Now this is how the texture should look just before grinding, nice and fluffy. You don't want to soak it for too long. So good 1 hour would also do for you. Apart from that, I'll be using some coarsely chopped coconut. You don't want to use grated coconut in this recipe. The master secret of this recipe is that you need to use chopped coconut. I'll be using around 2 tablespoons of that. Apart from that, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, some curry leaves, salt to taste, hing water, and last but not the least, oil for deep fat frying. So let's have a look at our batter. Now I have not used any water for grinding this mixture because there's a lot of moisture in the urad dal, and because it's soaked well, you don't need to use any amount of water. You have to ensure that you don't use a lot of water because what will happen is on frying it's going to soak up a lot of oil. So you don't want any water. So this is the texture of the batter. This is how it's going to look. Now what we are going to do is we are going to dunk in all the ingredients, but the first step would be to heat some oil. I already have some oil here which I am going to use for frying. Now while this gets hot, let's add the rest of the ingredients. What I'm going to do is add some pepper. Now if you want, you can add coarsely crushed black pepper also, but somehow my father always believes in using whole black pepper, so I'll be using that. Be adding few sprigs of curry leaves, and there go, a little bit of hing water, and salt to taste. Now I have not added any salt while grinding the mixture, so I'll be adding the salt now. What you can do is while grinding also you can add the salt as required. I'll just add a little bit of salt. And now what we are going to do is we are going to give this a nice mix. You can use a spoon, but it's just that I am comfortable using fingers. Now the easy way to shape these would be to always keep a bowl of water ready so that you don't have urad dal sticking. Usually at home they use a betel leaf or they use food grade plastic to shape these vadas, but because we are going to be shaping them into small tiny size lemon size balls to make the bondas, there is actually no requirement for those things. So these ingredients are mixed well. So let's wait for the oil to heat up and then we will make our bondas. So now this mixture is mixed well. Now say by chance there are times when you do make mistakes and say the water content is a little on the higher side. So there's a small tip. What you can do is just deep freeze this or chill freeze this for some time and then use that frozen batter to make your vadas. They'll shape easily. So now what we are going to do is, like I told you, we'll be shaping these into vadas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first dunk my hand in water, and I'm going to shape these into lime size balls. And now the batter that I have made will suffice for say 10 bondas, medium size, a little larger. Now you don't want to dunk in a lot of bondas at one time because what will happen is then the temperature of the oil is going to go down and that's going to increase the frying time. So we'll just add around 3 and we'll allow this to cook. Allow this to cook, you don't need to mess around with this. So as you can see, this batter is still moist. We're just going to add a little bit of hot oil on this. What you can also do is you can take more oil. It's just that I have preferred to take less oil. All we need to do is allow this to cook on one side. Let's just check. Just gently flip. Now what the oil is going to do, why are we adding this oil? You know, the oil is going to ensure that the outer cover is cooking here, so that when you flip, the batter does not stick. And what we are going to do is we are going to fry the rest of the bondas likewise. So as you can see, these are ready. Let's remove it onto a plate. Strain off all the excess oil. So as you can see, our Mysore bonda is ready. Now, do you all know why it is called Mysore bonda? Now what I have found out is that its origins lie in Mysore, and that is why it is called Mysore bonda. Now if you have any other interesting information about this recipe, you know what you need to do. You need to subscribe to India Food Network, you need to watch this video and definitely get back with your feedback. So until next time, it's Preeta signing off. Bye.